Stephen A. Smith, he announced that he might potentially be on a presidential run in 2028, and says they better hope I'm not interested. What do you think of that? And who is they? Better hope I'm not interested.
I'm gonna be honest.
Who's they?
Stephen A. Smith could win Congress easy. He could win the Senate easy. He might be able to go become a governor in certain states. Not all states, but blue states, he can go become a governor.
Where does he live now?
He live in New York. I believe First Take is based out of New York because it used to be based out of Bristol, Connecticut. It might be in L.A. I think it's.
I was gonna say
either L.A. or New York.
Where?
So he can win the governor of California because Arnold Schwarzenegger won. So he can win that, but the presidency is a little different because you gotta get the electoral votes. It's not just the popular vote. So he has all the attributes right now to be a great politician. He has the network, so he can raise the money.
Yeah,
he's definitely famous.
Fan base.
Very, very articulate. So he don't even have to know policy. He can learn the policy on the fly.
He's a great communicator. Yes.
He can learn the policies on the fly. We don't know how well researched he is. So he don't need to learn the policies. He can get well researched and build a team around him that just tell him what to say.
Like sound bites.
They read off teleprompters anyway. So he would know what to say to get people riled up to vote for him. Now, is he going to run on a conservative ticket or on a liberal ticket? That's a good question. Or is he going to be independent? That's a good question. Because, one day he liberal.
The next day he Republican.
The next day he conservative. He's like Charlemagne.
Oh my God.
One day you like, damn, Charlemagne, are you a Trump supporter? And then the next day he's like Team Kamala or he's Team Biden.
That's why I think it needs a little more context. I think for the presidential role or candidacy, there is a higher level of scrutiny. Yeah. At least there used to be.
Then it's international relations. And
I was gonna say, and is diplomacy, it's all of those things. I don't doubt that if he did have a run, it would be better than Kanye's run.
I mean, Kanye didn't have a shot. I think Stephen A. actually have a shot because Kanye is not saying he's not articulate, but like we have never seen him in a debate format where he can express himself.
He can only express himself, and this is my opinion of Kanye. I love Kanye down. I think I was actually just talking to my mom about Kanye. It was like, if I met him, I think we would be cool. Yeah. I just don't think that he can communicate his message effectively.
Correct.
Now, in music,
genius.
No notes.
Genius.
No notes.
Yeah.
But I think that Stephen A. Smith, I think they're doing this on purpose. I think they keep saying the presidential, because I do think it's in his like goals one day. So I don't think it's going to be 2028. Yeah. I don't even think it's going to be. I was going to say, I don't even think it's going to be 32. But that big contract allows him to talk about more than just sports. I think it's a play. Yeah. Like, he's very calculated. He's a businessman. I think and he loves sports, and sports are all about like strategy. Yeah. So I definitely think it's a play. I don't think it's going to be 2028.
The crazy thing about sports is sports was the one part of American culture that was like apolitical. Like, you didn't care who Tom Brady voted for. You just went for Tom Brady. But then you start seeing the Trump hats behind Tom Brady. So
it's like, ooh.
Like, oh, but Tom Brady's such a GOAT at what he does that most people look past that. The problem when you're black is,
and then there's
we don't get that runway to be a conservative, because our whole side of the black community, 80% of the black community gonna call you a coon and cancel you if you go that route. So Tom Brady, it's still a bunch of liberals that love Tom Brady, even though he's conservative, and he had the Trump hat in the back of his.
That's so crazy.
He don't seem like a Trumper.
He don't.
You see what I'm saying? So
it's so crazy.
Looking at Stephen A. Smith, just because he's black, he's successful, and he's famous, most people are going to automatically assume he's a liberal. Now, he might come out and have a lot of conservative viewpoints,
I was about to say,
which rubs a lot of black people the wrong way.
I think I mean, Stephen A. Smith has become so big that his fan base, even though it might have been core sports, maybe a lot of black people liked him because he was doing, big things and stuff like that. Yeah. But because he started with a sports audience, I would venture to say that his audience is more diverse than like rappers. You know what I'm saying?
I 100% agree with that. A lot of people think only black people rock for Stephen A, and that's just not true.
I would definitely, because people love sports. Yeah. And his commentary, and then he had the commentary with Stephen Smith and stuff like that. So even both of their audiences combined, no. I really think that people, when they see Stephen A. Smith and they see him have like really conservative viewpoints, they have dissenting opinions because they have a mouth. You know what I mean? Like they have the, and I think when he has really liberal view, like he has such a diverse. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what ticket he would run on. I don't know, but I do think he's setting up like probably 2032 or something like that. I do think he's setting up for something.
I don't see him going into politics. I see him dabbling in what media has become, because media has become so polarizing and everything has become political. I remember back in the day, like, you didn't care about who your favorite celebrity was voting for. Like, nobody knew who Kobe was voting for.
No.
Nobody knew. I mean,
I would say that, I would venture to say that we didn't even question who were voters and who weren't.
Exactly.
We didn't even question.
We didn't question it. But sports became very, very political now. The Kaepernicks of the world, the LeBrons of the world, people starting to really speak up about things. And there's good and bad about that, right? There's some good things about it. That people got a big platform. They use their platform for good in their eyes. But then there's some bad, because it's like a lot of people want you to just shut up and dribble and like
be an entertainer. And then you get that.
But on some levels, we all appreciate somebody like LeBron coming out speaking about positive things that impact the black community or impact people as a whole. But then on some level, it's like, damn, LeBron, everything don't have to be political. And I think I like this new LeBron to where he's not very political anymore, but he has started going too far. Like, where he starts speaking about several different things, and when stuff happened, people start waiting to hear LeBron's take on political stuff. So that's where I think it's starting to, it got overwhelming from him, which made, him kind of draw back. But nowadays, everything is political.
I was gonna say, but I think the fallacy was, I think the smoke screen was that some things are political and then some things are not. Like, politics is literally how people organize. Yeah. So everything is political. Yeah. And the idea that even business is political.
These stadiums are political.
I was gonna say, everything, how money is divided is political. Who gets the shares and who gets what the splits is political. Yeah. Who gets the splits? So I think that the scales are falling from people's eyes, and they are really seeing that, like, the narrative that, we don't have to be political. There is no such thing as not being political.